All right, so take a moment to sit up on your block and welcome yourself into this moment of paying attention to yourself. And paying attention to yourself not only by thinking about yourself, but really feeling how it feels to breathe, feeling how it feels to sit in your body, and to continuously bring your mind into paying attention to the sensations in your body. So let's start by rolling your shoulders backwards, nice and slow, like you're massaging the muscles of your shoulders. Moving forward, up, back, and down in equal amounts of pressure in every angle of the movement. Let's do one more. And then let's do elbow rolls backwards, nice and slow, waking up the pectoral muscles, waking up the shoulder blade muscles around your ribs and your armpits and the tops of the shoulders. Feel the backs of the shoulders. Good, one more time. And then with arms straight, reaching up and back, down and forward, and just feeling what you feel. You might hear crunching sounds. Breathe deeply. Two more. One and two. And then reach your left arm up, reach up through that arm, and then twist through the wrist, the elbow, and the shoulder. And then bring it down. Reach up through your right arm, reach up through the shoulder, and then twist through the wrist, the elbow, and the shoulder. And bring it down. Left arm up, again, reaching through the shoulder, reach up as high as you can, and then let your head drop down to the right shoulder. Reach up through that left as push your rib cage up, reach, and now twist to the wrist, elbow, and shoulder. For 3, 2, 1, and then turn your head to look down towards the floor. Plant your right hand on the floor, and then twist again with your left hand and your elbow, and come back to center. And then reach up through your right arm. Reach as high up with the shoulder as you can. And then let your head drop down to the left and twist through your right arm, wrist, elbow, and shoulder. And then turn to look towards the floor. And then come back to center. Turn your head to the right. Turn your head to the left. Tilt your head to the right. Tilt your head to the left. Back to center, open both arms out at a T at shoulder height. Rotate through the wrists. Rotate through the shoulders. And then we're going to keep our arms parallel with our collarbone and tilt to your right. Look straight ahead and roll through the left shoulder. Good. And then look down to the floor and again, continue rolling through that left shoulder. And then make those circles with that left arm a little bit bigger. And a little bit bigger. And lift up. Turn your head to the left. Turn your head to the right. Come back to center. Tuck in your chin. Lift your chin up to the ceiling. Tuck in your chin. Lift your chin to the ceiling. Come back to center. Open your arms out in a T and rotate through the wrists, the elbows, and the shoulders. And then keep your arms parallel with your collarbone, tilting to your left. Looking straight ahead. Rotate through your right shoulder. And then look down to the floor and continue rotating through your right shoulder. And slowly make those circles bigger. And then come back up to center. Turn your head to the right. Turn your head to the left. Come back to center. Tilt your head to the right. Tilt your head to the left. Come back to center. Clasp your hands together behind your back. Pull your hands down towards the floor and lift your sternum up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your shoulder blades together as hard as you can. Tilt your head to the right. Tilt your head to the left. Come back to center, turn your head to the right, and then tuck in your chin. And then lift your chin, come back to center, turn your head to the left, and tuck in your chin. And lift your chin, come back to center, pull your hands away from your body. Try to lift them up to the ceiling. Lengthen through your lower back. Tilt your head to the right. Tilt your head to the left. Turn your head to the right and tuck in your chin. Lift your chin back to center. Turn your head to the left. Tuck in your chin. Lift your chin, come back to center, tuck in your chin, and pull your arms as high up as you can. Turn your head as if you're saying no to your left. And then release your arms, taking your left hand to your right knee, push back into your left shoulder blade, and then you're going to take your right hand to the back of your head. And you're going to take that right elbow to your left elbow, looking over your left shoulder. And then you're going to open that right elbow and look over your right shoulder. Right elbow to your left elbow, look over your left shoulder. Keep rounding your back into that shoulder blade. And then turn your head to the right, opening that right elbow and look back over your right shoulder. Keeping your back rounded the entire time. Elbow to elbow, look over your left shoulder. And then open it up and spin open to the right. One more time. Round your back, spinning to the left. And then open up, spinning to the right. Release and come back to center. Right hand to your left knee. Push back into your right shoulder blade. Then take your left elbow behind your head. Take your left elbow to your right elbow, look over your right shoulder. And then open that left elbow and look over your left shoulder. Keep your back rounded. Right, left elbow to right elbow, look to the right. Left elbow spins open, look to the left. Left elbow to right elbow, look to the right. Left elbow spins open, look to the left. Left elbow to right elbow. Keep pushing back into your shoulders, spinning open and twisting down and release and sit up. Gentle twist to your right. Gentle twist to your left. Both hands holding your knees round your back. Tuck your tail under, tuck in your chin. Push back into your thoracic spine. And then arch your back, arch your tailbone back, open your throat. And come back to center. Let's arch our bodies to your right, taking your left arm as far over your head as possible. So we're reaching that arm, trying to get into the space between your shoulder blades and your rib cage. So push your ribs out and open that arm over your head. Reach through that arm, try to make it as straight as possible. Leaning out into that left side of your body and then turn your head to look down to the floor. Keep leaning into that left side. And maybe you want to take your left arm back a little bit. And then bring that arm back, lift up, and take your head back to neutral position. Let's do some circles on the ceiling with the top of your head for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Over to the other side, so taking your right arm as far over your head as possible, leaning your body out into that right side, trying to open up the space between your shoulder blades and your ribs. Reach through that arm, reach through your fingers, push the hip down, and then turn your head to face the floor. Breathing deeply. And then maybe think about reaching that arm back a little bit. And lift up, bringing your head back to neutral. Imagine there's a marker on the top of your head. You're making circles on the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then imagine we have a marker on our chin and we're making little circles with our chin for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn your head to the right, tuck in your chin, lift your chin, come back to center. Turn your head to the left, tuck in your chin, lift your chin, come back to center. Twist your body to the right, and then turn your head to the left. And then bring your body back to neutral. Turn your body to the left, And then turn your head to the right. And then come back to neutral. And then round your back, tuck in your chin, tuck in your tailbone, hold on to your knees. And then lift your chest, arch your back. And come back to center. Take your left elbow behind your back. And then open your collarbone as wide as possible and squeeze your left shoulder blade back and down. Tuck in your chin as if you're trying to make a double chin, and then tilt your head to the right. Keep pushing back into the back of your neck. Keep lifting your sternum and keep squeezing that shoulder blade back and down as you bring that elbow in close to your body. Relax your hip flexors, engaging your stomach. Pull in your pelvic floor and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and come back to center. Rotating through that wrist. Rotating through the elbow. Other way. And relax. Take your right elbow behind your back. Open your collarbone. Squeeze your shoulder blade back and down. Tuck in your chin. And then tilt to your left. Big breath in. Keep pushing back into the back of your neck. Lift your sternum. Tummy is holding. Hip flexors relaxed. Pulling your pelvic floor. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and come back to center. Rotating through that wrist. Other way. Rotating through the elbow. Other way. Good, and relax. We're going to take our hands behind your back with your fingers pointing towards your toes. And then you're going to push your chest up to the ceiling and let your head drop back. One more big breath. And then lift up. Bring your hands in front of your knees with your fingers pointing towards your knees. And then pull your shoulder blades down your back and try to push your palms into the floor. Lift your sternum and let your head drop back if that feels okay. Maybe take your bottom jaw over your top jaw. Move from side to side. Tuck in your chin, and then let's lift up and turn the tops of your hands to the floor with your fingers pointing towards your knees. And then thumbs reaching towards each other. And then you're going to slowly rotate your inner elbows forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. If it's not possible to do this on the floor, you could also do this on your blocks. And then let's take our hands behind our backs again, pointing your fingers towards your toes. Lift your chest, arch your tailbone back, and let your head drop back and open through your throat. And slowly lift up. We're going to roll onto our back You're gonna need your 2 blocks. So we're gonna start by lying on your back with your knees bent. And you're just gonna rock your head from side to side. And then we're gonna open our arms out in a T at shoulder height. And again, tucking your shoulders under as much as you can, rock your head from side to side. And then take your arms over your head, tuck your shoulders under again as much as you possibly can. Lifting through your chest, so you're creating a back bend, lifting through your arching through your ribs, and then slowly on the exhale, push your lower back down, push your ribs down, continue to put your shoulders down, and then turn your head to the left. Turn your head to the right. And then come back to center, hug your knees in towards your chest. And then rock up to a seated position. We're going to take our blocks behind our back in supported fish pose, starting with a block for your head. So your bum's on the floor, and one block goes right between your shoulder blades, and then the other block goes behind your head. And we're going to start with our arms reaching up towards the ceiling. Slowly taking your hands over your head, and then as if you're making a snow angel, dragging your nails along the floor, down to your hips, and then bringing your palms together and lifting your arms up over your head. And then drag your fingers across the floor, all the way to your hips. Reach your arms back up, palms together, over your head. See if you can try to touch the floor, and then reach out and down, making a snow angel down towards your hips. Last one. Up, nice deep breath in. And open. And let's stop at the midpoint. So at the shoulder height, you're going to open your arms and stay here. Breathing into your chest and feeling all the muscles that go along the front of your shoulders and your arms into your chest, opening up and relaxing. Close your eyes. Relax your face. Let your jaw open up a little bit. Relax all the muscles around your tongue. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, relax deeper and deeper into this big chest opener. And then if it would feel good, maybe lower the block for your head, or maybe even remove the block from your head and hold the position again. And move your arms maybe an inch higher. Just see how that would work in the fronts of your shoulders. And let's breathe 5 slow, deep breaths, taking them deep into your ribs. And as you exhale, relaxing even more. And then move your arms again, maybe find another position where you feel a little bit of tension. Breathe into those spaces that feel tight. And as you exhale, just relaxing and releasing all that you need to let go of. Let's take 3 more breaths, finding new places for your arms that feel good. And then take your hands to the back of your head, cradle your head, intertwining your fingers, and then tuck in your chin and lengthen through the back of your neck. And then push your elbows down towards the floor with your shoulder blades still on your block. Deep breath in. Tuck in your chin and push back into the back of your neck. Deep breath out. Open through your elbows, push them wide open. One more deep breath. And then point your elbows up towards the ceiling and slowly curl up. Extending your legs out in front of you. Taking 1 or maybe 2 blocks in front of you. And then just letting your head drop forward with your palms face up. And just relax your head forward. Breathing deeply through your nose. Two more deep, deep breaths, feeling those breaths going into the back of your lungs. And as you exhale, relaxing your arms, your shoulders, your head, your neck. And then slowly curl up. And let's open our legs into a big wide V. And then bring your blocks with you again. And then rest your forehead on your blocks. Breathing deeply. Feeling what you feel in your body. Noticing all the sensations in your neck, your shoulders, your thoracic area between your shoulder blades, your inner thighs, your inner hamstrings. Breathe and feel your breath coming and going. Two more breaths. And slowly lift up. Bring your feet back to the mat, bending your knees. And we're gonna rock our knees from side to side. Just getting more into the muscles that go from our ribs into our hips and from our hips into our legs. So we're going to add in a twist. So we're going to drop our knees to the right, lift, and gentle twist. And then all the way over to the other side. And then all the way over. Then we're going to twist this way. We're going to add on to the next one. So on this next one, you're going to drop your knees to the right. And then we're going to tuck our tail under and squeeze our butt tight. And then twist. Keep tucking that tailbone under. Release the pelvic tilt, rotate back over to your left. And then tuck the tailbone under, squeeze your butt again, and twist. Release the pelvic tilt, slowly come back to center, twisting to your right again. This time, arching your tailbone, arching your back, and then twisting. Release the arch, slowly rotate back to center. Coming to this other side, we're gonna arch again and twist. Release the arch, come back to center. Now we're going to open your feet really wide, and if you need to sit on a block, do so. Otherwise, we're going to slowly rotate so that we come into either a crouching position or malasana, where your heels are on the ground. So wherever you can be in this position, pushing the knees open, lifting through the sternum. Let's pull in our pelvic floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, and then lift your hips into a forward fold, keeping your legs really wide, and maybe even slightly heels out, clasping your opposite hand to your opposite elbow. Deep breath in, let your head relax, arms and shoulders get heavy and lengthening away from the hips. One more big breath, and then we're going to drop our hips again, coming into Malasana. And then again, pulling your pelvic floor up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then lift your hips back up into forward folds, bringing your ankles to 6 inches apart, clasping your opposite hand to your opposite elbow. We're going to take our hands to the mat, stepping your right foot back, left knee over your left ankle. One more deep breath. And then step your left foot back to plank. And then drop your knees, pull your hips back, toes stay tucked under. And then pull forward and up into upward facing dog with your toes still tucked under and your knees on the floor. And then pull back into your child's pose, keeping your toes tucked under. And then inhale, pull forward into your upward dog. Exhale back into your child's pose, keeping your toes tucked under. And inhale into your upward dog. And then exhale into your downward dog. Bending and straightening one leg at a time. And step your right foot forward. And a nice long lunge, opening up through that left hip flexor. One more big breath. And step back into your plank. Drop your knees and pull back into your child's pose. And then lift up into your upward dog. Open your feet, open your knees, and pull back into your Malasana. Pull up your pelvic floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up, forward fold, heels out, toes in, feet as wide as your mat, and clasp your opposite hand to your opposite elbow. And one more big breath. Or drop our hips back to the floor into your Malasana. Pulling up through the pelvic floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees, walk your hands forward to upward dog. Inhale. Hips to the ceiling, exhale, downward facing dog, bringing your ankles to 6 inches apart. Stepping your right foot forward for pyramid legs, grabbing your blocks if you need them. So pyramid legs are when both legs are straight, both heels are on the ground, and preferably when your spine can be straight. So coming into whatever version of this that works for your body. Focusing on pushing down through the back heel and pulling forward through the sternum, bringing the shoulder blades down the back. Squeeze your inner thighs in and up, and then think about lifting your tailbone. Hold this, and let's spin to the right, either taking your right hand to your lower back or reaching your right arm up to the ceiling. Keep both legs straight. Push down into the left heel, spinning to the right. Big breath in, big breath out. Pull that tailbone up to the ceiling, lengthening through that right hamstring. One more deep breath. And then let's step your left foot forward, forward fold. And then step your right foot back, pyramid legs, both heels planted on the floor, both legs straight, lengthening through your sternum, shoulder blades down your back. Squeeze your inner thighs together and lift your tailbone. Big breath in, push down into the back heel, big breath out. Think about lifting your tailbone. And then spinning to your left hand to your lower back. Keep lifting the tailbone and twisting that left shoulder away from the floor. Pushing down into the right heel. Big breath. And then let's step both feet forward, forward fold. And then we're going to lie down on our back, placing a block underneath your sacrum, moving into the fronts of our hip flexors and quads. So you're going to start by lying on your back, lifting your hips, placing that block underneath your sacrum, and then hugging your right knee into your chest, pushing your left foot into the floor, lifting your tailbone. And so you should feel a really big stretch through the left hip flexor quad, the top part of that left leg. And if you don't feel a big stretch there, then push your lower back down, lift your tailbone, and push that left foot into the floor. If you would like to go deeper, you could go into a half happy baby pose. And then release that right foot to the floor. Inhale, lift your rib cage, create a back bend so we create some balance in our body. And then exhale, push your lower back down, lift your tailbone, and hug your left knee into your chest. Going into the right side hip flexor and quad. If a happy baby pose is good for you on this side. And then let's bring the bottoms of our feet together with our knees dropping open, palms face up, tuck your shoulders under, close your eyes. Take a deep, deep breath into your belly. And as you exhale, relax your legs, relax your shoulders, relax your stomach, and just melt into a calm, peaceful, quiet stillness. And slowly bring your knees back together and extend your legs down your mat. And slowly walk your feet back towards your hips. Bring your hands back towards the sides of your block and extend both legs up towards the ceiling. Rotating through your ankles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just pause here. Close your eyes again. Take a moment to completely focus on your breathing. Relax your legs. You may feel tingling in your feet. And let your knees just drop in towards your chest. And take your feet back to the floor, remove your block. And rock your knees from side to side. And then take your right ankle onto your left knee and hug your left thigh into your chest. Square your hips and shoulders. Take a deep, deep breath in, and as you exhale, pull that left thigh in towards your chest. Get a big stretch through that right hip. And then take both legs to the floor to your left, planting your right foot on the floor and then spinning open to the right, looking back over your right shoulder. Push that right foot into the floor. And maybe even think about arching your tailbone back a little bit and trying to turn your head so that your right cheek touches the floor. Breathe through your nose deeply into your body. Let every exhale be an opportunity to relax and let go. And then roll onto your back and hug both knees into your chest. And then place both feet on the floor, left ankle on your right knee, and hug your right thigh into your chest, squaring your hips and your shoulders. And then take your left foot and right knee to the floor on your right, planting that left foot, and then spinning open to the left with your shoulders, your head, Pushing that left foot into the floor. Feeling what you feel. And then roll onto your back and hug both knees into your chest. Place both legs down your mat and close your eyes for Shavasana, planting your arms at your side. Rock your head from side to side a couple of times. And then close your eyes and rest. And bend your knees and roll onto your right side. And then whenever you're ready, sit up to a comfortable position. Whatever position feels good for you, where your spine is straight. You can just close your eyes and seal your practice with a moment of meditation. And just notice your breath coming and going at its own pace. Just gently moving past the tip of your nose. And then as your inhale moves inward, follow it with the word just. And when your exhale moves outward, follow it with the word be, and just be with your breath. No matter what thoughts come, no matter what emotions come or go, just be still for one more minute. And thank yourself for all that you are. And stay. Thank you. Hope you have a great day. Bye.